Anaconda 3 Offspring might have proved to be another big, shocking thrill ride with the big snakes, but a little over a half a year later, going to early of 2009, they were back again. So prepare yourselves. Here's my review of Anacondas Trail of Blood. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2009 horror thriller made-for-TV flick Anaconda's Trail of Blood from Sony's Stage 6 Films, premiering on Sci-Fi February 28, 2009, just a little over half a year after the previous film, Anaconda 3 Offspring, premiered. Once again, directed by Don E. Fauntleroy and starring Crystal Allen and John Rhys-Davies, returned from the previous film, along with Linden Ashby and Dane Midwinter. This is the fourth overall installment and a continuation to the previous film. So I will recommend you go back and check out my review of Anaconda 3 Offspring before you go into this one. Okay, now on with the story. A baby anaconda is being used for experiments by Pierre Reisner, who creates a hybrid of the blood orchids from Borneo that enable the anaconda to grow large and live longer, and creates a serum for cell regeneration. After the test seemingly works for the baby anaconda to regenerate, Pierre burns it. When he disappears, the lone anaconda escapes from the cage and kills Peter in a mine filled with blood orchids. Pierre J.D. Murdoch, a billionaire suffering from bone cancer, sends his assassin Eugene and his team of henchmen and mercenaries to find Pierre and the serum so that it can cure him. Dr. Amanda Hayes, who happened to be the sole survivor of the previous snake attack, and two officers also go in search of Pierre, determined to destroy the serum and kill the snake. On the way, they meet trekker Alex, who appears lost in the Romanian Carpathians while doing a paleopathology project. When they discover the blood orchids in the mine, Amanda sets the explosives to destroy them, but she and the group are attacked by the anaconda that seemingly kills both officers. Amanda manages to trick the snake into causing a cave-in that kills the snake. However, as she and Alex attempt to leave the mine, she's knocked unconscious and Alex escapes to get more help. Meanwhile, a group of explorers, Jackson, his girlfriend Heather, her best friend Wendy, and brothers Patrick and Scott, get dragged into the search for the snake. Due to the serum, the anaconda can no longer die without significant damage to its internal organs and regenerates itself from the previous cave-in. Heather falls ill due to a spider bite. Excuse me. The next day, the anaconda attacks the group Murdoch hires, killing one of them. Alex and Amanda regroup after Amanda saves Alex from the snake, and they both eventually find the explorers after it attacks and tears off Patrick's arm. Eugene and his henchmen eventually find Hayes and Jackson's group and recapture them. When Amanda is uncooperative in their efforts to get information about the serum, Eugene shoots and kills Patrick. During this moment of confusion, Wendy tries to escape and Eugene shoots her dead, which enrages Jackson. Amanda and Scott are forced to find the serum and are accompanied by two henchmen of Eugene to find it. Once they find Pierre's house, the two find the serum but keep it hidden. The anaconda strikes the house and devours one gunman, and while the other is trying to fight it off, Amanda and Scott escape and discover more of the serum in a shed. Jackie, the other gunman, corners them, but is taken by surprise by Scott. The snake attacks Jackie, and he accidentally blows himself up with a grenade while trying to destroy the snake. It then chases Amanda and Scott, where Scott sacrifices himself to buy time for Amanda. In an attempt to destroy the snake, Amanda throws a gasoline tank at the snake and blows it up, but the snake regenerates after she flees. Now for the ending and, well, more of this story. So I advise you stop this video at once, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen this movie already, which I'm not sure how many, as I start countdown now, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Back at the base camp, Murdoch appears to collect the serum. He is then confronted by Basile, one of the officers that accompanied Amanda who survived the encounter with the Anaconda. Revealed to be his rival for the research, Murdoch orders Eugene to kill him. However, Eugene refuses, revealing that Basile offered him more money to join forces with him instead. When Vasile orders him to kill Murdoch, Jackson takes a moment of hostility to stab Eugene, whose gun accidentally goes off and kills Vasile. The last remaining mercenary, Armand, hears the commotion and is tackled by Jackson. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, yes. Jackson gets wounded from a bullet, and just as Armand is about to kill him, Amanda shoots him to death. Murdoch demands that Amanda give him the serum. After she gives it to him, he allows her and the remaining survivors to leave. As the group leaves in the Jeep, Murdoch injects himself with the serum and soon discovers it works. But the snake arrives and rips his head off, realizing the blood orchid serum wouldn't work. Amanda finally destroys the orchids for good in the mines, and the group tries to escape as the anaconda pursues them. Eugene, who survived and has clung to the back of the vehicle, attacks him, determined to give the rest of the serum. Jackson confronts him in the back of the truck after he gets a shot at Amanda's arm. They both fight in the back of the Jeep, giving Amanda enough time to kick Eugene out of the car with two grenades in hand. While the snake devours him, the bomb goes off, blowing both Eugene and the snake to ash. As they continue off, the snake is revealed to regenerate and escapes into the woods. End of story. So what did I think of Anaconda's Trail of Blood? Well, it's just about close to the same as the previous film. It's, again, as I've said, okay and what have you, but well, it's not quite close to being as great as you could imagine. DVD verdict called it hugely boring. And that's all the reviews I could find. So it got lots of negativity like the others did. But overall, it was all right, but just still wasn't that great. Now, one thing I failed to mention in my review of the last film, when this film was later released on physical media, it was featured as an unrated cut, which would feature a little bit of maybe more violent stuff, not shown in the actual version we saw on Sci-Fi, since this was shown on TV. And well, networks like this wasn't quite yet ready to show bloody stuff and what have you, and giving the film a TVMA rating. Not yet, anyway, but soon it would, though. Still, I have to admit that the film proves to have a lot of good stuff and what have you, but still, it just doesn't have enough power to pull off some good moments, though the kills are fine, what have you, but it's just that they use the CGI on the anacondas again, and it just doesn't prove to be great, nor the visual effects and what have you. Not that I'm trying to go against this. This film's still okay. Pierre Meisner once again is back on board to do the score, and that was perfectly fine. Then we have Crystal Allen as Dr. Amanda Hayes again, and John Rhys-Davies as Pierre J.D. Murdoch, both back from the previous film, and they are perfectly fine. Playing Jackson is Linden Ashby, who, of course, this was before, who was well known for playing Brett Cooper in the final two seasons of the original Melrose plays, and then after this he would go on, and he was also Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat film from 1995. And then he would later go on to play Sheriff Stilinski in MTV's Teen Wolf series. Yeah, not too bad. Harry is played by Anna Yolaro. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Now, not too much I know about this one, though, but she's fine, what have you. I don't really have much to talk about this because I've only seen this and the third one twice. Eugene is played by Emil Hostina, who who actually that same year would actually play in one of Heath Ledger's, the late great Heath Ledger's final films, and that was the 2009 film The Imaginary of Dr. Parnassus. He also appeared in the 2010 adaptation of The Wolfman as well, and as a Death Eater in both parts of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows as well. Dane Midwinter played Scott, and and the rest of the cast is fine and what have you, but they aren't great. So I still think this is like the last film. It's kind of a so bad it's good film. So I would only recommend this film a one-time watch if you are a hardcore completionist. So that's about it. That's about all I can say about Anaconda's Trail of Blood. 6 years later, the Anacondas came back again in a crossover with another creature feature that started out just a couple of years after the original came out, and that was Lake Placid. But I won't be reviewing that until I review the first Lake Placid and then review its sequels until I can get to that. So details to follow when that'll come up, okay? So again, I'd recommend you only give this a one-time watch or just avoid it. So what did you think of Anaconda's Trail of Blood? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. And join me next time, because while the spy gave that announcement the other day, it looks like my High School Musical re-reviews have built up steam, so you don't have to wait until February now, because so now the High School Musical 3 senior year re-review is back on track again. So you'll for realsies get my re-review of that later on, okay? Next time that is. And everything else will still go on as planned. So anyway, that's gonna do it. If you like this, check out my reviews of the other films in the Anaconda franchise. The upper left-hand corner is my review of the first one from 1997. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Anacondas, Hunt for the Blood Orchid. Or you can go to the bottom left-hand corner and get a little bit of a laugh from the recent reboot of Anaconda from last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guide. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.